2.
Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about just current events. Actually, I did a video a couple days ago. I did not forget. I was talking about current news events. And sorry if my eyes are watering and I'm blinking a lot. It's because I just got done working, working on my phone, doing surveys, which is real work. Surveys pay over, like, let's say, for example, if you do surveys as like a full-time job, which I do right now, you could make literally $1,200 a month. Especially if you're good at saving your money, you'll make a killing. Me, I kind of got problems with saving my money. I kind of like to splurge, not necessarily, but um, kind of like in a depressive state too. So I'm kind of just binge spending, emotional shopping and shit like that, which I fucking hate. But I love shopping too though, so it's kind of like bittersweet. But yes, so I just got done doing that, just staring at the phone for fucking hours. I just staring at the phone for damn near like 6, 7 hours straight. Cause I started at 6 a.m. this morning. It's damn near about like 2:40 p.m. So about 6, 7 hours, man, just staring at the phone, grinding it out, man. You know what I mean? And I made a decent amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Like I made $20 today. You know what I'm saying? So it's decent, and it ain't none of that. Oh shit! Like I gotta go to work today. You know what I'm saying? Do a full shift, but my job don't offer daily pay, or I still gotta wait 2 weeks to get my paycheck, but I'm still going to work and put in the work. It's none of that. When you put in the work, you get paid. You see what I'm saying? And it used to be easier than that. But since I got on the surveys and I started cranking on motherfuckers, they switched up all the payout requirements. It used to be like on Hey Cash and Earn Star. 5 surveys always stuck to they promise. You do 5 surveys, that's $5 instantly. So one survey, that's $1. But you got to do 5 of them to unlock the 5 right then and there. You got to do 10 of them in a row, not necessarily in a row, but you got to complete 10 of them to get that $10. You got to complete 100 surveys to get that $100. To get that $100, and it's instantly right to your PayPal, right to your bank account. But when your bank account is probably like a day, but still PayPal is instantly. But you got to pay Elon Musk a fee. But I fuck with Elon, so I ain't really tripping. Um, but yeah, it used to be, for example, if you did like if you earned $1 like on Hey Cash and stuff like that, it's not like this anymore, so it don't really matter. I'm just telling you, it used to be like this like last year and shit. But I start cranking surveys since last year with all the apps together. I probably done made about $5,000, $6,000. Don't get me wrong, I've been buying shit and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying, like shit, I've been splurging that shit, being shopping, emotional shopping. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm working on that though. I'm working on that mentally. I'm working on that. You know what I'm saying? I know I got to get it together and stop procrastinating. I know this, but at least I'm making money though, right? But anyway, so, but yeah, like I was saying, because this is not even about the survey part. I was just talking about it, but it's so interesting that I kept talking. But anyway, so like I said, like Hey Cash and EarnStar, you used to be able to, like, let's say if you earn $1, you used to be able to cash that $1 out to your PayPal instantly, or $2, $3. No, so it used to be $1 payout, $2 payout, $5, $10, 20, 50, 100. So meaning that, say if you got $7, instead of having to go all the way to 10, you could just you cash out 5 and then cash out the other 2. That's 7 instantly to your bank account. I mean to your PayPal, but you got to pay Elon Musk 50 cents to transfer. So that's $6.50, but that's still decent though, because you can get back on the surveys, crank more. Let's say you did 3, cash that out, that'd be $2.50 because Elon Musk want 50 cents. But you still just made $8 right there. You see what I'm saying? So, but they changed it. It ain't like that no more, because I was doing that shit all the time. I'm telling you, I'm making bread off this shit. They changed the requirements, so the minimum payout for all them apps now is just $5. Then the next is 10, the 20, 50, 100. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just a little bit about something I do. But that's not what this topic about. But anyway, like I was saying, instead of just me just rambling, nah, real talk. They say, damn, how folks should get that white? Because I've been brushing. No, I actually do brush my teeth though. You know what I mean? I still need to go to the dentist. It's always good to go to the dentist to get your shit cleaned again. You know what I'm saying? But I just gotta make sure my teeth is good. So when I get diamonds in them bitches, my grill will fit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I did a video a couple days ago, maybe 4 or 5 days ago, probably a week ago, And I was talking about the news, current events. At that time, the dude from Las Vegas, he drove all the way to New York and tried to target the NFL headquarters, ended up killing himself and killing other people. And then you had Dr. Umar Johnson going through his situation. What else was going on? There was some other shit that was going on. I couldn't remember all the news stories, but yeah, that was part one. But this is part two. So Gilbert Arenas, you know what I'm saying? He got arrested and shit like that and charged with running a casino inside of his mansion in Encino. And it's crazy because Encino right down the street from where I'm at right now. And I've been to Encino one time, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really get the gist of it, you know what I mean? Because I was out there doing Uber Eats deliveries some years ago. But when I was out there, it just kind of had like a weird vibe. I don't know, but maybe like I said, it was just that one time. But yeah, Gilbert Arenas, NBA legend. He was running his own casino in his own crib. He had their own security and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'm gonna be honest with you because more details about his case had just came out a couple days ago. But I'm gonna be honest with you on this first part. Now Gilbert Arenas, I fuck with Gilbert Arenas. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely legendary basketball player, Agent Zero. You know what I'm saying? Um, but the thing is, like, I think he a genius. I think he's smart to own your own casino and operate it out your own house, have security. Thank God, because most niggas would do some dumb shit like that, like gambling and shit, wouldn't have no security. So at least that nigga smart about that. Thank God. Okay, you know what I mean? They had security. They had their own security they hired. You know what I'm saying? They had chefs, cooks. They had dancers. You know, girls in there to like, you know, give you massages and stuff like that. Even though they were saying that, but they probably was busting it down for a real one and shit like that. If I know I'm in that gambling and I'm, you know, hitting big shit, I'm taking one of them hoes to the back. Nah, let me stop playing. Let me stop playing. Well, I'm not playing, but I'm playing. You see what I'm saying? But basically, they were just there to like, say for example, if it's your turn on the table or something like that, and you in a tight spot where you like, damn, I don't know if I should bet this or if I should bet this amount. They'll give you a massage or pour you a drink and try to basically calm you down. That's what it was, basically. You know what I'm saying? And they come to find out, I think that's smart because most casinos nowadays is ran by like what the government. You know, I know they say Indians and stuff like that. I'm like Native American Indians. A lot of our people own them. That's true, but that's some of them. Just like with every people, you got some people that sell outs in your people, and you got some that's not. But the government run the casinos, even though the Native American Indians, you know, it's a part of their reservations and stuff like that. The government still is in charge and oversees that. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that he had his own casino in his own crib is just smart. You know what I mean? But the fact that they got caught now, a lot of people say they could have got caught because somebody snitched, this, and that, blah, blah, blah. That's true. But then again, you never know. It couldn't have even been that somebody snitched. It might not even be that. Don't get me wrong. It could have been that. But the term snitching really is when you commit a crime with somebody else, y'all get caught and you tell on that person. That's snitching. But if you somebody and you just run a casino in your crib, and somebody tell on you something that's not necessarily snitching, but still, you know, on the code of the street, people gonna still call it snitching. But from the looks of it, somebody could have been snitching, somebody could have told, could have lost their money, could have told, and all that. But at the same time, if I was Gilbert Arenas, I would have had people sign NDAs. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you come around and do all this. I'm gonna give you this bread, but you gotta sign this NDA, so you can't talk about what you seen, what's going on, blah blah blah, and that same bread. And then also in that NDA and that contract, it's gonna say that you know what you're getting yourself into, meaning that nobody's forcing you to gamble, nobody's forcing you to be over here. You chose to gamble, so if you gamble and you lose all of your stuff, or even if you win, whatever case may be, you signed a contract. So if you do lose, you can't say nothing anyway. And if you do win, you can't say nothing anyway. But I'm just saying, if you lose, that's your fault. You shouldn't be gambling. Nobody told you to come over here and gamble. Nobody told you to even go to the regular casinos and gamble. I'm just saying. And then also, they said it was some girl that was around she went missing. They said she's dead. She went missing back in like 2021. I'm not sure what that's about, but just speculating. It had to probably do something with money, or she could have been on some Jezebel shit, you know, trying to manipulate the men, fucking them, sucking their dicks and shit like that, trying to, you know, finagle them out of money, or try to get them to go against Gilbert, anything. You never know. Or she could have had a gambling addiction. Well, she was just probably borrowing money from hella motherfuckers and just gambling and losing it and didn't have no intention to pay it back. And just probably was just sucking motherfuckers off and shit to try to some weird shit like that. I'm not saying that that's set in stone, but I'm saying you got a lot of Jezebel women out here. Not all women are Jezebels, but you got a lot of them that are. You see what I'm saying? So you got to take in all different scenarios when you take into account these type of cases like that. And that was just that case. And then also, it was some other shit that's been going on in the news that happened in that particular week. But fuck it, I'm gonna just add on some new shit that's been going on. So